All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. How's everyone doing? Let me tweet out the stream. It's very, what do you call it? Impromptu stream. Like I was not planning to do this at all. I had so many other things planned tonight or today, I guess in general. But yeah, I don't know. Whenever I have those days where I'm like, they call it writer's block. I'm not writing really. I'm just coming up with videos and editing and stuff. But like, I have those a lot where I just can't do anything. Like I just can't edit. I can't come up with ideas. And my brain's just like not working, and that's like the perfect time to stream, because streaming doesn't, I love streaming, but it doesn't really require much creativity. You're just kind of talking, like it's fun to talk to you guys, so if I ever feel like I can't really like work that day, I'm just like, my mind's out of it, I'm like, it's a perfect day to stream. Perfect. And I could have done a movie reaction or something, but I also just wasn't feeling it today. I don't know, but I am feeling some Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, because we have to get Interstellar. Now I'm trying to tweet out the stream, but it's not working. But just so you guys know, like I titled it "Stream Doesn't End Until I Unlock Interstellar." We're actually very close to Interstellar. Like I'm like a gun off, so it's not going to take that long, to be honest. But we'll probably play with Interstellar for a little bit afterwards as well, so it should be fun. The best MW theme is playing right now. Oh, this one does go pretty hard. There's actually, what's my favorite one? It's the one that they added with the Halloween event. That's my favorite one. It's so creepy and eerie. It's obviously fits the Halloween event more than it fits the game as a whole, but like I remember loving that one. All right, why isn't it letting me tweet out the stream? What is going on here? It like doesn't even say I'm live on my end. But you guys are in here, so obviously I'm live. Do you do content creation full time? It's hard to say full time, because like I have other things I'm working on, but technically yes, it's like currently my main source of income. So technically yeah, but it's not like my career. I wouldn't call it my career, because I'm trying other things right now. I'm currently, I just recently graduated, so there's a lot of things I'm working on. But in terms of income currently, yes, that is the main source. I'm definitely going to change this thumbnail. I hate the thumbnail I made for the stream because I don't have Interstellar, so I can't make a thumbnail with it. So I just grabbed a what was it, a Google Images of someone just with Interstellar, and it's not like, it's just the gun, but it looks terrible. Like I'd rather create my own thumbnail with like actual like Photoshop and you know what I mean. But I just couldn't do that right away. I'll probably do that after the fact. But why won't it let me tweet the stream? Is there something going on there? We'll just start it up. Let's get into it. Small map mosh pit. Small map mosh pit is the way to go, in my opinion. Oh, here we go. Now I can tweet it. Okay. Boom. There we go. I put MW3 in the title, right? Not that trash MW2. You look like Germa if you liked COD Zombies. Yeah, I get that a lot. Not the second part of that, but the first part. Where BO6? I've just not been playing BO6, honestly. Like, it's not even like a I hate BO6 thing, because I don't. I enjoy it, but I just have no like motivation to play it. I just don't. Like, I can't force myself to play a game that I don't feel like playing. Like, the only reason I would hop onto BO6, because I have hopped on a couple times in the past like month. Only reason, ever since the Tomb released, right? Only reason I've hopped on is to grind stuff. That's it. If I'm like, okay, I want to get through the battle pass a little bit, I'll play zombies, maybe listen to a podcast at the same time, or I'll like, I haven't touched multiplayer at all, actually. I think the only times I've ever played multiplayer since like season 2 was if my friends were online, they wanted to play like Gunfight or something. Like that happens every now and then, but that's about it. Like I just don't have a motivation to play it. It's not bad. There's nothing against the game, but I'd rather, like, if I don't have time to play a video game, at least recently, I'd rather go back to older zombies like BO3, BO4, Infinite Warfare, or this multiplayer. I've been loving this multiplayer recently, and I wanted to get Interstellar, so I was like, screw it. We're like one gun away. Let's just stream it. We just have to get what was it, Bloodthirsties? So 5 kill streaks. Oh, look, track challenges tell us right there. We need 8 more 5 kill streaks with this thing. So let's see how quickly that takes us. I have no idea how long it's going to take. It could take a while for all we know. Who knows? Depends on the kind of lobbies we get. depends on the kind of lobbies we get. Okay. Hardcore would probably be easier to do, to be honest, but I'm gonna do this in core. I don't want to play hardcore. Hardcore's... Oh, there we go. There's a bloodthirsty. There's a bloodthirsty. All right. Could we do another one? Could we do another one? I don't know. Oh, this gun's so good. My like strategy for camo grinding is unlocking the camos on the bad guns first. I much prefer using the good guns last because it's a lot more fun. I like getting the bad ones out of the way. Messi or Ronaldo? I don't actually watch soccer or football, whatever you want to call it. I'm just not. I just don't watch it. The only sports I pay attention to is NFL every now and then, not frequently though. Like I used to pay attention to it more in the past, and college basketball. I love college basketball, at least for like when it gets, you know, good in the March Madness and stuff. But like I don't really follow many other sports. It's honestly not like an uninterest thing. Like I definitely think it's interesting stuff. I just don't have the time for it. Like I don't know. Like there's so much other things I'm occupied with. Like, I could not keep up with all the sports. I just couldn't. It wouldn't be possible. But I mean, I think college basketball is like... Well, here's the thing with sports. I need to care. That's the way I feel about it. I need to care to be interested. And obviously, why would I care about a team winning? I normally wouldn't, right? But if I have money on it, then all of a sudden it's interesting, right? So that's why I love March Madness, because everyone always does the bets. And I don't know, they're fun. You can bet any sport, but I'm not going to be doing that in every sport because I'm not, you know, I just don't want to. I don't know. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. That was a bloodthirsty, right? I think that was. Oh my god. Dude, I love how hectic this map is. Talking in PlayStation Live podcast. What if you don't unlock it until Black Ops 7 comes out? I would be shocked. Because I'm like a couple bloodthirsties away from it. I probably won't get BO6 Dark Matter for a while. Oh god, we're on streak right now. Hold on. Let me call this in. Ooh, we are going off right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What kind of streak are we on? We just got a swarm. Oh my goodness. We're on a 15. I'm not gonna get too excited yet though. No way. I was gonna say, no way we're gonna get a fucking nuke today. Holy shit. We were on a 15 though. That was pretty good. We got the swarm. That was intense. What if this doesn't end? Oh, I just read that. No, yeah, we're gonna get it this stream. There's no way we're not. We're 4 bloodthirsties away. But it has to be bloodthirsties with the gun though. Like you can't get kills with streaks or anything like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, my swarm just saved my life. Dude, what is going on? Oh my god. Get me in there. Dude, the swarm is probably my favorite streak they've had since maybe the original swarm, to be honest. Oh my god. I'm so glad it lives up to the hype of the swarm from BO2 though. Like I remember when they first added it to this game, I was like, is it gonna be as good as the OG swarm? Probably not, but honestly it kind of is. We need 3 more. Whew. Love the channel. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Damon. I appreciate that. Nice little triple. Ah, shit. Oh. Where's this guy? Oh. I'm like trying to look at the mini map. Oh god. Oh, I fucking, this game is perfect. I'm sorry. This is so good. It's so good. This shit's so much fun. Oh my god. I don't know how I pulled that off. I feel like that was quite a move. We gotta be like one bloodthirsty away, right? Am I crazy? I didn't think we'd do that. Oh, we need 2 more. Okay. Oh, we're probably not gonna finish it this game, but we honestly could. We literally just need a 10 kill streak. Dude, this gun is so good. Oh, bloodthirsty. Nice, nice. 5 more kills. Come on. 4 more kills. Ah. That's all right. That's all right. Season 3 is looking like an amazing season with the zombies map, Verdansk, and a lot of multiplayer maps. Yeah, I've been hearing good things about it. Ghost of Hope was saying something about there being a lot of 6v6 maps, which is good. Obviously, Verdansk is coming, which I'm not like... I will admit, I'm not like crazy excited for Verdansk. Like, Verdansk was never something that I was like that excited for, but it still is a, you know, a nostalgic Warzone map that will be nice to go back to. Like, I'll be excited to play it for sure. But it's not gonna last long. You know, that's the issue with nostalgia. It does not last long. Once you get over the initial excitement of playing something that you haven't played in a long time, the hype kind of dies down, you know. That'd be much... Oh, there we go. Is that it? Is that it? That's got to be it, right? I'm waiting for... There we go. Look at that. That was a quick stream. I'm not ending the stream now, by the way. I didn't think I'd get it that quick, to be honest. Oh my goodness. This is one of my best games I've ever played, to be honest. Holy shit. Oh, the game's not even like... It's only a little over halfway done, too. Oh. My god. Another swarm. I feel bad for this lobby. Okay, why is this gun stupidly good, though? What is, like... Oh my goodness. Like, this gotta be one of the best guns I've used, honestly. I think I'm so used to using, like, shitty guns, because a lot of shitty guns you have to use to go on the camo grind. Oh my goodness. Yeah, for zombies, though, the mansion map, I think it's gonna be Season 3 Reloaded, personally. But I'm not, like, I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in it, to be honest. Like, just being completely transparent. My expectations are very low for it. But that could be a good thing, though. If I have low expectations, it might end up surpassing those expectations and being a much better map. Who knows? But based on everything we've heard about it so far, it doesn't... I mean, we haven't heard a lot, but based on what we have heard, it's not like... It doesn't sound that crazy. I think I'm more excited for the storyline parts of it, oddly enough. You know? Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Chopper is gonna be dropping like a zombies like movie, basically. I'm definitely gonna watch it. It sounded pretty interesting. I don't really know what it's gonna look like or entail, but definitely curious. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! The more I play this game, the more I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's even more than a top 5 Call of Duty multiplayer. Maybe it's a top 3. Like, I'm not even joking. It's genuinely that much fun. 102 kills. I don't know, man. I'm gonna do my ranking of every multiplayer. I want to say 104 kills. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. I'm gonna do my ranking of every multiplayer. Probably in like a month or two. Maybe after season like 3 Reloaded, maybe. And it's gonna be interesting, but I don't know, like... I don't know where I would rank this, though. Like, my top 4 is BO3, IW, BO4, BO2. I don't know in what order exactly, but those 4 games. But, like, I almost feel like this game, it's definitely top 5. It would be that number 5. But it could be 4. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's how much fun I have playing it. But we got Interstellar, so let's actually put it on a gun and use it. Oh my goodness, let's look at it. Look at that gorgeous thing. You know what we're gonna go for next, though? I might do it. Fuck it, because why not? I might go for Orion, or where is it? Yeah, here's one of the MW guns, Orion camo. I might honestly go for it. I'm not even close, because like I barely use the MW2 guns in this game. But I kind of want to get it, you know? Maybe not today, but like eventually for sure. I'm sure I'll get it the more I play this. Let's put it on this gun as well. Oh, it looks good. I like it. It's not as good as Dark Matter, but it still looks really good. All right, let's just play some more. Should we play small map mosh pit or just like regular mosh pits? I mean, I love the small map mosh pit, but let's just do a 10v10. All right, it's just part of the COD cycle. Just wait and you'll be all over BO6 again. It depends, because like I get what you're saying, because like yes, I like this game more now than I did during its life cycle, but I think there's a lot of exceptions there, because like for example, that didn't happen with MW2. I never went back to MW2 and thought it was good. You know, like I went back, I tried multiple times. I thought it was terrible. Vanguard, I only enjoyed going back to when they had the slow time to kill playlist, but they don't always have that playlist available, so, or they don't anymore. So if I went back to it, I probably wouldn't love it. MW 2019, every time I go back to it, I don't like it.
12.
So
you know
it's
I mean?
not like a
awesome.
guaranteed thing, you know. But it did happen with this game, because yeah, I'll admit I like it more now than I did before.
I mean,
oh,
like,
see, I can't really enjoy the gun.
Scotty, as you know, Brees Hall
Hold
fucking
on.
sucks.
Can y'all shut up? I can't. People yelling in the thing. I can't really enjoy it on that gun because it's a blueprint. But let's see. Look at that. Look at that. Let me take a little image of it. Oh, are you kidding me? My Elgato glitched out, so I think it screwed up the recording. Oh no. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. That was a really good game too. I wanted to save the whatever. That's frustrating. Oh well. I don't think there's anything you can do about it either. I think it's just done for. Alright, oh well. But yeah, so there's exceptions. Like, I don't know if I'll ever go back to BO6 and be like all over it. I mean, I hope that happens someday, but I just don't think it will. Hold on, I gotta task manager this because it's kind of, it's being weird. My computer's been acting up lately, I will say. Like, it's not in its best state of mind. Where is it? It's 4K capture utility and task. It might close it out my OBS. No, it actually didn't. Okay. And when it comes to zombies, like, not even talk about multiplayer. When it comes to zombies, I never went back to Cold War and thought it was like underrated or good. So like, again, there's exceptions, you know. It really just depends. I'm always gonna hope that I can come around on a game in the future. That's a good thing, but it doesn't always happen, you know.
God damn it, I missed my revolver.
I've been playing BO6 nonstop, and I just hit level 700, and I'm 200k off of 1 million zombie kills. Damn. Yeah, I'm sure I'll hit Prestige Master. I'm like Prestige 6 or something. I'm sure I'll hit Prestige Master by the end of the life cycle. If we're about halfway through the life cycle or a little bit before, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit it by the time we get there. I also think what kind of makes me maybe play the current game a bit less, and I don't know if anybody else kind of like agrees with this thought process, but like, because you play it so much when the new content comes out, it kind of, you get burnt down a little bit faster. But then going back to the old games, you're not like consistently obligated to like play it because you're not playing it, you know, there's no new content coming out, right? So you're just kind of like playing all the content that was there previously. So I know for a fact I'm gonna play BO6 when the new stuff comes out anyways. I play it every month for each new update. But I don't know. Then again, like I said, I don't really have a motivation to play it, and part of that's the gameplay, part of that's just, I don't know. Multiplayer-wise, I just don't love BO6 multiplayer, weirdly enough, and I really thought I was gonna love it because I love the beta more than I think I did the full game. I think this multiplayer just scratches that fast-paced itch more, so, you know. New TMNT mode has reduced skill-based matchmaking. So yeah, I believe that most of the like special event mosh pit modes have that, which is interesting. I'm not really sure why, but it is good to know.
Loading fresh smash.
It could be them like testing it out, like just testing to see what like less skill-based matchmaking would look like. Why do you now love Modern Warfare over Black Ops? I think fans in general enjoy BO6 MP as much as MW3. It depends. I don't know. I've seen people go either way. Well, it's not that I enjoy the Modern Warfare series more than the Black Ops series, because that's not even close to the case. But this is the one Modern Warfare game that I think is better than at least 2 Black Ops games, because I think it's really solid. The multiplayer, I gotta always reiterate that I'm talking about the multiplayer, because the zombies in the campaign are obviously not better than any Treyarch ones. Even though I know Zombies is made by Treyarch, but you know, like a Black Ops Zombies game, I mean. Yeah, this Interstellar Camo is great. I'm glad I went for it. It's just nice to know, or it's just nice to have it, because now I've gotten the Mastery Camo in BO3, BO4, and MW3. So 3 games with the Mastery Camo. Unless if you count like BO2 Diamond and stuff, I don't really count that. I'm calling like the full final Mastery Camos. Damn, are they really sniping back there? It's kind of annoying though, because I would love to get IW's Black Sky Camo, but it's really hard to get camos on an older COD because you can't play modes like hardcore, you know? Like this game, there's enough players playing hardcore, so you can play hardcore, but like Infinite Warfare, I couldn't get a lobby on hardcore, right? So how are you gonna get the camo challenges done for certain guns that almost require you to do them in hardcore? Now, do they actually require you? No, technically not, but they're very difficult without hardcore, some of the challenges. So it kind of puts you in a position of, yeah, you can't really do shit, you know? TMNT Mosh Pit is all I play, mainly because let's go to matching. Yeah, I'm sure if I go back to BO6 multiplayer, I probably will just play that. Black Ops 6 is too close to the modern time, if you ask me. I was definitely worried about that, because I felt like we need more diverse settings, and so having 3 games in a row that are all pretty close to the modern era, to me was just a bad decision. So I really hope the next game goes like a lot further with like being a futuristic game. I don't think it is. I think it's going to be closer to near future, but I really hope they go far future. The rumors are like it's going to be like 2035 or something. That's not that far future, but hopefully the gadgets and the equipment and stuff feels like it's far future. Which studio is making MW4's third mode, the zombies? Well, there's no confirmation that there is going to be a zombies mode in that game right now. I hope there is. I don't think there will be, though. I really don't think there will be. And if there is, I would assume it would be made by Infinity Ward, because I think that would just be literally zombies shooting themselves in the foot. If as a franchise, if Treyarch for some reason is also making a zombies mode in that game, I literally think zombies will be dead if that happens. I'm not even kidding. Because like Treyarch, they can't be making a zombies mode every year, man. That's how we end up with stuff like Vanguard and MWZ, and then it takes away stuff that we could be getting in BO6 and BO7. It's like, all right, come on. Come on. I do hope Infinity Ward makes a zombies mode, though. I think that'd be great.
God damn it, I missed my revolver.
Like, no matter what it is, even if it's bad, even if it sucks, I want to see Infinity Ward give a shot at it, you know? That's all I want to see. How is it about to be Season 3? Didn't this game just came out? Yeah, time's going by real fast. Like, real fast. It's kind of a frustrating thing, to be honest. Like, I always want time to slow down. Like, every other day I'm feeling that way. I'm like, damn, like, can time just slow down a little? Like, when I was younger, I used to want time to go by faster just so I can get to certain things I was excited for. I'm like, oh, Black Ops 2 is releasing soon. Like, I really want it to be November already so I can play it. But nowadays, I don't want the next thing to be out. I just want to enjoy the moment, you know? I guess that's how aging works, you know? You get more in the moment, you know? You don't really want time to go by. I'm also interested in a lot more things now than I was when I was a kid. Like, when I was a kid, it was literally just like The Walking Dead, Call of Duty, and maybe Spider-Man. Like that was all I was excited for. Like throughout the years, that would be if there's a new Spider-Man movie, new Call of Duty, new Walking Dead episode. That was it. That's all I was excited for. And so when your excitement is related on just those three things, you're obviously like you're going to be waiting a while for when that next thing comes. Whereas now I feel like I'm watching a lot of TV shows. I like a lot of movies. You know, video games. I'm not that far into video games yet, to be honest. Video games are just so time consuming. That's my biggest issue with them. Like they're so hard to get into because they take so long to like play through. And I'm already playing COD so much, and I have a channel about it, so you know it's hard to find time for a lot of other games right now. But even then, like, you know, I'm excited for the Dying Light game that's coming out this year. That's something I'm definitely going to play. I think it's just if you like the game or not at launch, that's really the tell on if it'll last for you. I wasn't a huge Cold War fan, and I don't go back to it often. Vanguard, for instance, it doesn't work that way for me. I feel like sometimes it really just depends, because like, I mean, this game would be a decent example because I actually thought this multiplayer was just okay when it first came out. I was like, oh, it's good. It's an improvement on MW2. But now it's like, dude, it's like a top 5 COD, you know? But I think the DLC updates definitely helped because the maps was the biggest thing. I didn't really like the maps at launch. It was just the MW2 maps remastered. I was like, that's it, really? But the new maps are fantastic, so definitely helped the game for me. Yeah, I don't think BO6 is like much worse in this game. Like, I don't think it's like a huge gap, but in terms of just my overall like motivation, I just have not cared to play BO6, whereas I've been more excited to play this.
Second thing, guys.
Oh my god. Did you guys hear that? But BO6 would be in my ranking. I want to say like top 7 or 8. Something like that for multiplayers. Full game, it's a bit higher, maybe like top 6. Because I think the zombies holds it up a little. I don't think the zombies is amazing or anything, but it's better. It's obviously better than this game, zombies, so by a lot. Yeah, I would say top 7 or 8 for multiplayer, maybe. I don't know if I like Cold War more. I think I like Cold War more than BO6, which might be crazy to say. But I honestly think I do. Damn, I can't believe I just couldn't get the gameplay of that game that I was going off on before. Just can't get the gameplay of it. I should probably make a class with something. Hold on. Let's see. What's like a really good SMG? The FJax Horus. We'll put the Interstellar on it. I don't really like how the Interstellar looks when you have like a blueprint though, because it kind of looks weird. Doesn't that look a bit weird? Well, I guess I could take the barrel off, right? Or what is causing the gun to look like that? Oh, I guess it was that thing? Okay. I don't really know what's good attachments on this, to be honest. Fuck it, I'm just gonna throw random shit and call it a day. I don't have time. Like, when I don't have time to, like, mess around with the stats, I just throw random shit on. I still 100% Cold War, but that's because I'm a completionist. There was fun to be had, but Cold War overall was underwhelming so far. I've been loving BO6 zombies, and it feels like a vast improvement. Yeah, BO6 is definitely a big improvement over Cold War zombies. I thought Cold War was, I don't know, there was so many issues I had with it personally. Like, it could have been such a great game, but yeah. Did they actually vote for Rundown over 6-star? What a bunch of idiots. Are you kidding me? They voted for this over 6-star? Oh my goodness. What's up, May Bomb? How am I saying that right? I'm doing good. How about you? The thing about Cold War that I want to go back to for actually is funny enough, Dead Ops Arcade 3. Like, by far, Dead Ops Arcade 3 is the best part of Cold War. Like, the entire game, like zombies, campaign, multiplayer, like Dead Ops Arcade 3 is fucking amazing. And I should probably do a stream. I haven't played it honestly in a long time, but I would love to do a stream trying to beat it because I've never beaten it, but it's so good. It's so good. I kind of want to like do that now actually. Should we just turn the stream into a Dead Ops Arcade 3 stream? I kind of want to do. No, we'll do it another day probably. Like part of me just wants to just randomly just, because like, oh, I want to beat it so bad. Part of me might leave this lobby, like, because I don't know. I don't like playing the MW2 maps. They're really not that great. It's literally all nostalgia. It's all nostalgia, man. You can't tell me it's not nostalgia. I'm switching to the MCW. Like, how can you tell me this map's not as better than... How can you tell me this map is better than 6-star? How are you gonna do that, you know? BO6 should have focused on the collapse of the Soviet Union and the Gulf War. Doesn't feel like they did that much. Yeah, I think the focus of the game was less on real events, more on like the sci-fi. But to be honest, I think the Black Ops games, they do that a lot. Maybe not to like as large of an extent as BO6 did. But I think they wanted to go in a fictional direction, honestly, just to be like safer, because these games get so much like controversies when they focus on real events too heavily. Especially when they're like somewhat recent real events, you know? Which is why they always gotta do these like fictional countries and stuff. Sometimes they do real things, but it really just depends. Like obviously the Saddam Hussein stuff, that was like, you know, mostly real stuff. But even that, they probably had some controversies and it probably got in trouble with somewhere. Like, I don't know. You're always gonna piss someone off, so they're probably trying to avoid real events as much as possible. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah! Especially because imagine they like really focused on real events, like really serious real events, and then you look at the multiplayer and those fucking Ninja Turtles running around, like it makes them look, oh god, damn, it makes them look so like, you know what I mean? Like it's easier to believe these things being in multiplayer if the game already like was kind of like sci-fi from the start. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Not saying I agree with that philosophy though, because I personally don't see the issue with having a serious campaign and then a goofy multiplayer. I think you do that just fine, but I'm just saying it's probably their philosophy. Okay, there's a dude. Oh, piss off. I want to beat it so bad. Did I say that? I might have said that. BO6 is the first COD in the 90s. Treyarch is the only dev to cover the 60s, 90s. That is true. That's why I was okay with it being in the 90s, because it was like, yeah, you know, we never seen a COD in the 90s. Well, technically, actually, Raven the Redwoods from Infinite Warfare was in the 90s, so technically IW did it first. No, I know you're talking about like the full game, but you know, I remember making a Twitter post about that. I was like trying to be that smart ass that was like, oh, actually, Infinity War did it first. Oh god. Oh, why was I reloading? Nice. Oh. Ooh. Oh my god. This map, I used to like it in MW2 in the OG, but I feel like when it's in this game and it's compared to all the other maps, it's like, all right, yeah, I don't really like this map that much anymore. I only liked it in MW2 because it was good for noob tubes. Like noob tubing on this map was actually like kind of good. What other franchise are you passionate for or close to the level of COD? I mean, in a sense, Marvel, like Marvel DC stuff. It depends, you know, obviously not every single, because those are full of sub-franchises, obviously, but like, obviously I'm very excited for the new Avengers movies, like no shit. Star Wars, I would say, is up there. That's been very finicky though, because there's a lot of Star Wars series and movies that I haven't really cared too much about. Like even the new Skeleton Crew series, I watched the first couple episodes. I thought it was fine, it was fun, but like I didn't really care for it too much. Like I wasn't excited to watch it, you know. But then I like the Clone Wars TV show, I was like obsessed with for a while. Oh shit. Run! What is that dude doing up there? They did a good job remastering this area here. I would say like it's not a franchise, but like I mean any like of the certain directors that I really love, like their movies, I would say I would consider myself really passionate about. Like if a Christopher Nolan movie comes out, I'm gonna be seated and I'm gonna be hell excited for it, you know. It's not a franchise, but it's more so just someone's work, you know. Like even the Breaking Bad creator Vince Gilligan, he's making a new sci-fi show. I think is it this year or next year? I don't know, but like I'm really excited for that because it's Vince Gilligan. So I'm like, oh no shit, it's gonna be great. So I'll definitely be watching that.
What's your rock?
Like I think I've kind of grown accustomed. This doesn't work for everything, but I think I care more about who's behind the project rather than what IP the project's attached to. Because IP doesn't really mean that much. You know, we've seen amazing projects from the same IP and then terrible projects. Like we've seen amazing projects where that same IP has another project that's terrible. Like that happens all the time. So it's kind of like, you know, I think I care more about who's the person behind making it, you know. Did you have a good time on Diarize? Man, oh, I did. It was really fun. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to it. I might, because there was a couple things I didn't do. Like I didn't do the special melee weapon side quest. I tried it, but I failed it, so I gave up. But it was fun. I might do a video where it's gonna be a clickbaity title, I'm not gonna lie, but it was gonna be like something like Zombies Chronicles 2 or something. I don't know what I'll title exactly, but something about Zombies Chronicles 2, and it'll be like playing all of the remastered custom zombies maps, so like Nuketown, Call of the Dead, Diarize. Well, I guess I should wait for the Buried in Transit remasters to come out to do that. But because like that game, you know, with the custom stuff, they basically have Zombies Chronicles 2, and they're all insanely good. Like not a single one of them is like, you know, holding back in terms of its quality. Like they're all really good. Oh, and then the Mob of the Dead one as well. I forgot about that one. The Mob of the Dead one was really, really good. But I mean, Mob of the Dead's already amazing to begin with. What made you come back to this game? I think it's just maybe not wanting to play BO6 as much. But it was mainly just to get Interstellar, because, you know, there's the thing. When it comes to these mastery camos, they're only really possible to get when you can play hardcore, because some of the challenges are nearly impossible to do non-hardcore. So over time, it becomes harder and harder and harder to actually get mastery camos when those lobbies become unplayable because there's less people playing. So I thought I should take advantage of this game while there's still a lot of people playing it, because there is still a lot of people playing this game. Like I find lobbies very easily, and I probably won't find lobbies very easily in this game in a few years from now. So it's better to get the camo now instead of waiting a couple years to do it, you know. Like even Vanguard, like I probably can't go back and get the mastery camo in that game because I'm not going to find hardcore lobbies. I feel like MW 2019 I might be able to find hardcore lobbies, but I honestly don't want to get Damascus. I don't give a shit, man. I don't really care. I want Black Sky from Infinite Warfare though. That's the one I want more than anything. But like I said, unless they put Infinite Warfare on the Game Pass, I just don't think we're going to find hardcore lobbies. I'm so excited for the CODs to get added to Game Pass as well. This is a weird match. Yeah, I want to get some MW3 maps. Not this map. It Ups 3 sounds great. It is. I should play it, to be honest. But we'll probably do that for another stream. The Modern Warfare games don't even cover real Modern Wars, just vague. I pronounced that so weird. Just vague fictional conflict in fictional Middle East country for both original and reboot. Yeah, I understand why though. You know, like I said, they don't want to get controversial, and like they can't make a game about current events in battle. I don't think they should be. Like I don't even blame them. Like I kind of agree, because like you can't really. It depends. Like I think movies are different because movies can deal with it in a way where it's showcasing the events, and it's like you're kind of breathing it in, taking it in, and it's just different. Whereas a video game, you're part of it. Like you're playing as a soldier of one of these battles. So what Call of Duty does is they have to pick a side, basically, right? They kind of have to. which is why it's easy to do World War II games, because no shit, they're gonna pick the Allies. Like, that's a no-brainer, right? But when it comes to like more modern events, like, they're gonna have to sit there and basically take a political stance, essentially, right? They don't want to do that as a franchise, like, and I don't blame them for not wanting to do that. I understand why that would be very controversial, and you would be playing as the side that they deem as the quote-unquote good guys, and then playing as them. Like, they can't do that without being like controversial, not just in like a way where I'm not talking about like the no Russian controversy. Like, I'm not talking about that. Like, I'm talking about full on, like, there's gonna a lot of people boycotting, a lot of people pissed, countries banning it, like all sorts of stuff. They don't want that. It's so much easier to just do a fictional conflict and just do a story off of that, and I think it's better. I personally don't want to be shooting in a game of a current event war. I just don't think there's anything fun about that. Again, because then it also looks ridiculous, because you're covering a very serious event where people are dying, and then you put Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the multiplayer. Like, it would look ridiculous. So I completely get it personally why they do fictional stuff, and I'm, like I said, on board with it. I think you can like do parallels to real events. That's fine, but you can't do real events. You just can't. You got to give it a long time before you can start making video games off of that stuff. I feel like, you know, it's just there's just too much, you know. I kind of want to use this fucking, as we're talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and then this goofy ass camo. What even is this? Oh, this is the thing from, is it from Infinite Warfare? No. It kind of reminds me of Infinite Warfare. I don't know. It's MW2 gun. I think it's MW2 blueprint. Ooh. I don't know why I'm using it though. No, yeah, we're switching. We're switching to that F-Jax. Where is it? There we go. If BO7 has David and Harper back, it will be a top 3 campaign. I think it might. I have high hopes it'll have, at the very least, David, but Harper, I don't know, because Harper could be dead, but the canon ending, does anyone know what the canon ending is? Does Harper live in the canon ending or not? Because I know one of the endings he could die, but is the canon one the one where he lives? I hope it is, because I would love to see Harper return. That'd be awesome. Oh my goodness, get me out of here.
We're on the same side.
I was saying game franchises. Oh, in terms of game franchise I'm passionate about. Dying Light, definitely. I love the Dying Light games. GTA, obviously. Minecraft, not really, like, they're not making new games or anything, but I fucking love Minecraft, man. That's like one of the best games of all time. I'm really loving Red Dead Redemption 2. I just haven't finished it yet. Far Cry games, I'm a big fan of. What else? There's so many franchises I want to get into. I played Resident Evil 2 remake and I loved it, but I haven't played the other ones yet. And then there's, I also want to get into Elden Ring. I've always wanted to get into that, but who knows? Who knows if I'll ever have the time to get into it.
Changing mag.
Oh, I knew that sniper was going to get me. That Rise Remastered better than all of BO6 Zombies? I can't agree with that personally. But I was having more fun than I did on the, like, on a lot of other recent times I played BO6 Zombies. And I think a lot of it's the mechanics, really. It's not even the map, because I don't think Die Rise is better than any other map. It's just the mechanics. Like, the point system is so much fun. I'm sorry, like, there is nothing fun about the new point system. I like, it actively takes away fun from the game. Like, actively. Like, it really does. It's the one thing I notice more than anything. I'm like, this is so much fun, racking up points on the zombies. And then I go back to the new games and I'm like, it's just, it makes the early rounds boring. You know, I think BO6 starts to get pretty fun when you hit like round 15. You know, once you start hitting a certain round, then it starts to get kind of fun. But like, the early rounds are just such a bore, because it's like, you're not doing anything special. You're just killing zombies normally. It's like, shooting them in the head, shooting them in the head, shooting them. It's like, all right. I like messing around with like weaker guns, you know, doing the whole shooting the leg knife. Like those are like fun things that spice up the early round gameplay, get you to use different weapons, get you to swap weapons as you're going. It's so much more interesting. I can't get over how much it impacts my experience. I want to pick up this spear. Holy shit. I don't think I've ever used this spear in this game, but let me try to kill someone with it. This looks like so much fun. I really want to kill someone with this. Oh, I missed. No. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Dude, this thing's fucking awesome. Oh. God. That is so cool. I love it. I love it. Have you gotten the Holger priceless yet? I think I did, yeah. That guns challenges need to get done ASAP. Oh, yeah, actually, we're done. Yeah, we're done with Interstellar now, yeah. But, I don't know, because obviously you don't get every gun Interstellar because you don't need to. Because there's a lot of DLC guns. Only to do 36 priceless weapons. But I think the Holger was one of them I got. I don't remember what the challenges were, though, to be honest. I regret not grinding MWR's exclusion zone. Oh yeah, me too. I would love to go back for that. Infinite Warfare's Black Sky, and that's about it, to be honest. World War II's Mastery camo kind of stinks. I mean, I like World War II, but it's just the camo kind of stinks.
They're messing with the wrong people. Changing mag.
T1000 joins Mortal Kombat on the 18th this month. Really? I haven't played Mortal Kombat in a long time, but I really liked 10 and 11. I didn't play Mortal Kombat 1. I never got it. It looked good, but I just didn't get it. Is it on Game Pass? If it comes to Game Pass, I'll definitely try it. I just have not played it. That's one of those games that I feel like I need to play with like friends. I don't really like playing online because I kind of suck. So I get my ass handed to me. I'd rather play with friends and just fuck around.
Damn it, I missed my revolver. Need recon at my location.
Oh my god, this gun's so good. Oh, we are holding them back, man. I'm in a really bad position right now. I feel like I need to rush because this position's not good. I love where everyone's appreciating this game now when it should have been deserved more love when it was in its life cycle. It's the COD cycle. Well, I kind of talked about this before, but like, I think I did appreciate this game. But here's the thing. It's hard to like, your opinions are going to change, right? I think that's like a natural course of life, right? Which is why I do so many ranking videos, because my opinions change, right? Like, you know how I did those DLC ranking videos for zombies? I done a couple of them. I did them for launch. I did them for DLC 1, DLC 2. Those rankings, like, I gotta make it clear, like, I'm gonna do a full ranking probably by the end of BO6's life cycle. And my ranking might not be the same. Like, I put Citadel above Raven the Redwoods, for example. I'm probably gonna put Raven the Redwoods above Citadel in my full ranking. Like, after it's been a couple months, I feel like I probably would prefer Raven Redwoods today. Like, opinions are kind of designed to change over time, right? So that includes the full game's multiplayer, like this game. People are gonna shift their opinions on it throughout the course of the life cycle, and this is a game that got better over time with their updates. The more updates that came out, they became better, right? So obviously that helped it. And not just that, but also just the more you play it, the more you get into it, and you start to find things in it that maybe you didn't originally appreciate. And yeah, I do agree though, it is better to, like, you know, I wish people would kind of come to those opinions sooner. Like, I feel the way about Infinite Warfare, you know? If everybody appreciated Infinite Warfare the way they do today, back then, we probably would have gotten an Infinite Warfare sequel. We probably would have. But here's the thing. I think this is less on society, and it's more on, like, Activision, or society. I just mean, like, COD players in general. It's more on Activision. They should be able to kind of, like, don't immediately listen to, like, this might sound counterproductive, though, to be honest. Because usually we say, listen to the community, listen to me, listen to the community. But I think they also need to, like, discern opinions that are, like, fully ingrained, and this is probably going to stick for years to come, versus opinions that very much sound reactionary to the time we are in, and probably won't still be the same in years. And I mean, that's why, you know, they don't always get it right, because it's kind of hard to predict the future, which is why Infinite Warfare got such terrible reception on launch due to its futuristic setting. They started making that game in like 2013, 2014. How are they going to know people weren't going to want that in 2016, you know? So they have to kind of do this thing where they're predicting where people are going to be at in the future, and it's a very hard thing to do. But I wish they would trust their developers to deliver a product that people will probably like, and just let them deliver it, even if in the moment they don't want it, you know? Which is why a lot of the times when the fans feel a certain way, usually it takes a couple of years for that to actually start to like get fully delivered, at least if it's a large thing. Obviously minor things like gameplay changes, they can do that on a whim, but like bigger things, like bigger gameplay mechanics and the setting of the game, the story, like that stuff that takes years, like, you know. Which is why it's been so long since we've had a futuristic Call of Duty. This gun looks funny. This is an MW2 gun, right? That wasn't a MW3 gun. This game had a decent multiplayer, but not a good campaign in zombies. Yep, agreed. Yeah, that MW2 AUG was from the Haunting event, yep. And I mean, what was I saying? I was on something and then I forgot about it. I'll just forget about it. I'll keep reading comments. It's canon that Harper's alive. Okay, that's good. We don't know canon, but the Prestige Master BO6 skin description says Harper was in the LA battle, which happens after you can kill him. All right, so that confirms it, I would say. Yeah, I think that they have a canon ending in mind. I know they do, because I talked about it with the canon ending being the one where Alex Mason's dead. But so I'm assuming Harper is alive then. You recommend Dishonored 1 and 2. Okay. Might try it one day. Did MW3 ranks not reset when BO6 came out? I don't think so. I'm at 510. I'm pretty high. Or do you mean in ranked, like, ranked mode? Or I don't know. I don't know if you're talking about, like, levels or what. I didn't really play ranked in this game. I'm not like a... I used to like ranked. Like the competitive ranked. I just started to not like it anymore because they're so restrictive. And I get that's the point, but I don't like that. I feel like the game is already competitive enough as is. I don't care, you know, like, let us use more weapons. Let us use more items. Like, I like the BO3 ranked. Honestly, I'll be honest, I don't remember BO3 ranked that well. But from my memory, you were able to use a lot more items. Like, there was a banning and protect system that was in place, but a lot of items were available to use. You weren't, like, restricted. Whereas in, like, the recent CODs, you could use, like, 2 guns per class, barely any attachments, like, almost no score streak, sometimes 1. It's like, all right, like, you're restricting the game so heavily. I get it. It's because they want it to be all about gun skill and that's it. They don't want any other factors involved. But it makes it less interesting for me because it's like you're stripping down what makes the game fun. Like, I think the game can be competitive with the elements in the game already in play. You know what I mean? Like, you know, sure, restrict some stuff here and there, but not everything. Like, it's almost everything. Or why aren't they voting for 6-star? They voted for Afghan, and oh, fuck these dudes. I'm getting out of here. They actually voted for... I'm gonna small map mosh pit. They voted for Afghan over 6-star. Oh my goodness. Would you rather get MW4 or Vanguard 2? Well, okay, what does this imply, though? Are we talking about, like, in terms of being a story sequel? Or are we talking, like, in terms of, will it be similar to those games? Because just because it's a sequel doesn't necessarily mean it has to be similar. So, like, they could do a Vanguard 2 and it could be completely different. But assuming you mean, like, sequels-wise, there's nothing about Vanguard that I think needs to be followed up. So I'm not interested in seeing Vanguard story followed up. Modern Warfare, on the other hand, even though I didn't like MW3's multiplayer, I do want to see them wrap up the MW rebooted trilogy. So it'll be a quadrology. What do you call it? Quadrology? I don't know. 4 movies or 4 games. The 4th one, I want to see them wrap up the story in that one. So I would rather that. Hopefully Infinity Ward will make good changes and they'll make it more similar to this game even, but I don't think they'll go that far, but at least a little bit, you know, a little bit closer to this would be nice.
Hostile eliminated.
Oh man, I love this game. It just feels good. I think that's another thing, like it feels so smooth. What is that dude doing up there? Hit markers are good, hit marker sounds are good.
Back at it.
Are the Cold War Zombies maps all going to be in C? In C. I love the simplified gameplay, but I get why pre-BO4 people hate it.
I'm hit.
Are the Cold War Zombies maps all going to be in C? Oh, you mean for like a tier list? Oh, I didn't know what you meant by C. I was so confused. Well, when I do a ranking video, I'm probably not going to do like a tier list style. It'll be like a full-on ranking. But no, they wouldn't all be in C. I think I'll tell you right now, Mauer is probably like a B tier. Forsaken's probably like a low B, maybe high C tier. And then D Machine's probably low C tier. Firebase Z is either really low C tier or D tier. Outbreak is maybe C or D tier. So most of them are C tier. I would say Mauer-Toten's the only one I'd put in B tier though.
Need recon at my location.
Mauer-Toten is a lot better than the other maps. And you know, crazy enough, a big part of it is because of Klaus. I'm not even kidding. I think Klaus and the Wonder Weapon
Wrong people.
really helps Mauer-Toten. And it's got a pretty fun boss fight.
They got me.
Nice.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time.
I'm in such a camping spot right now, but fuck it.
With you, mate.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Go on
Get him.
It's an ammo box. Load up.
I need ammo box. Give me that. Give me that.
Check your fire.
On a merciless. We are camping like mother truckers right now. I don't care. It's Rust. You camp on Rust. That's what you do. I was watching a lot of Blame Truth when MW3 was the current COD. I'm afraid I might have tainted my view of the game. That could happen.
Advanced UAV is on station.
I think we definitely need to try as people to not let other opinions sway us as much. I know it's kind of like human nature though. It's not like fully in our control, but it is something that should be avoided. I'm not saying don't watch his content. I'm just saying like don't let their opinions sway you, you know, that sort of thing. That goes for positive opinions too. Like I don't think any opinion should sway you. It should, unless no. Let me rephrase that, because if they give a really good point, that makes sense that it would sway you a little bit. That's fine, but like I don't think it should sway you in the sense that like basically decides your opinion for you without you even trying it yourself. You know. I was watching a lot of. Oh, I just read that. Do you have all the unlockable characters in World War II Zombies? No, a lot of them are hard to get actually. I've never really sat down and tried to go for all of them though. Maybe one day I will, but a lot of them are hard, so like it probably won't happen anytime soon. But I would love to go back and try it though. I feel like IW was an overcorrection of ghosts. Yeah, but overcorrection is a good word to use, but I loved it, so I didn't care. You know what I mean? Like overcorrection in the sense that it went so far in the opposite direction of what Ghosts was, at least in terms of like gameplay. But I think that was a good thing, because I think Ghosts was pretty bad and IW was pretty good. So it was like, it's a good overcorrection for my own liking of the game. But the one element of Ghosts that I loved and I think should have stayed was like the map unique elements. Like Ghosts did such a good job of making, especially their DLC maps, not really their launch maps as much, but their maps were really unique. Like all of them felt so different. And IW had that for some maps, but not enough. Ghosts really went far with that. They reset our Cold War ranks as in normal leveling when Vanguard came out. I was afraid they were going to do that with every COD. Yeah, I guess they didn't for this one. I think that was because I actually don't know why that was. I don't know. If they bring back Harper, they better bring back Michael Rooker. I'd be surprised if they didn't, to be honest. I know they recast a lot of people, but like It's Michael Rooker, man. Come on, like you can't not get him. I'm sure he would be down for it too. They'd probably have to pay him a decent amount, but I don't know. Actually, maybe he wouldn't be down for it now because with all the freaking AI bullshit going on, I don't even know if he'd be down for it. He'd be like, if I don't get those protections, I'm not joining. All right, we're gonna use. We've used our interstellar guns. I want to use this MW2 gun. Look how cool it looks. Oh my goodness, dude, the mastercrafts in these two Call of Duties or blueprints, whatever you want to call them, were actually really cool. Like BO6 has some cool ones, but I don't know. I haven't like unlocked too many of them, and most of them I don't have because they're behind bundles. This one was free though. This one you got, I want to say for the haunting event actually.
They're messing with the wrong people.
It's such a good blueprint. Do you think they're saving a classic mode for BO7? Would make sense since supposedly all BO6 maps are going to transfer. So here's my thoughts on a classic mode. This might be a hot take. I don't know if I want to see it. And here's the reason why. Oh, this map is really cool. Look at all the water. I mean, preferably. Oh shit, the water gets deep over here. Oh my, I don't think I've ever played this map before actually. But this is so cool. Obviously I played Meat, but I don't think I played the variant of it. It's just full of water. That's actually so sick. Can you swim in it? Oh, you can swim. Oh, that's actually really cool. What was I saying? So I would prefer classic mechanics by default. I want to see the classic point system return. I want to see the loadouts return, or no loadouts, no rarities. I want all that, right? But here's the issue with doing that as a side mode rather than doing it as the main game. There's a couple issues with it. First of all, I don't think they would do it right. I just don't think they would. There would be one thing missing, maybe two things, and it would be enough to the point where it wouldn't feel classic and it would feel kind of like a sham, right? It wouldn't feel like it was meant to be there, which is, I don't know, like let's say they just removed, this is what I think they would do if they made a classic mode. They'd probably remove loadouts, so you just start with a pistol. They'd probably remove armor, and then maybe they wouldn't remove rarity. Rarities is something that I just don't think they would remove because I think that would cause a lot. They would have to do a lot more like reworking for that to work. So I don't think they would. Maybe the pack-a-punch, instead of it being tier 3, it'd just be one time. I don't know. But regardless of what they do, no matter what, they're gonna miss something. Like they're not gonna change the point system, for example, or they're not gonna do like something else, and it's just gonna feel thrown together and hashed together. But let's say they do it right. Let's say it is somehow they are able to rework the rarities so they can do no rarities. They're able to make it so there's a classic point system. Like if they can actually manage that, sure, I'll be excited for that. But you know what's also going to be the problem? The maps aren't going to be designed around it. Because the maps are going to be designed around the core mechanics of the game. That just makes sense. The BO6 maps will be, the BO7 maps will be, right? So the maps are probably not going to play as well. Oh my god, look at all these. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So the maps might end up not playing as well with the classic mechanics because they weren't designed for it, you know? And that could be a problem. But you know what's the biggest problem about that? And I would be so frustrated if this happened. Because of this, so many people wouldn't play it. And hell, I'd be surprised because the casuals might not even know it exists. They might see it in the menu and just be like, I don't really know what that means. I'm just going to play the regular mode. Because most people, by default, are going to play the regular mode. That's just how people are, regardless of if the side mode is more fun. They might not know about that, right? So the statistics, you know, track statistics, they're going to find out that people prefer to play the standard mode, not the classic mode or whatever, in BO7. And that's going to make them think that nobody wants classic mechanics, and then they're just never going to do it again. And then we'll for sure never see classic mechanics back. And I think that would be so frustrating if that's like the deciding factor. They're like, oh, we gave you classic mechanics, but you guys didn't like them. Like, I would be so like frustrated because I know for a fact, like if you design the game around it, people would like it more. But if it's just a shammed in side mode, I just don't think it's going to play as well, you know? And I guess we'll see. Like, I would rather, if they do it right, like, sure, go for it. But I don't know. I just don't see it happening.
Objective Bravo is compromised. Get the enemy is gaining ground. Push them back.
But let's hope they just by default make it more classic. Let's hope. And also, if they had no like advantages to playing it, like let's say like for example, let's say there's a perk system or a perk limit, right? In this mode, you're not gonna feel as like challenged because you know deep down you could just be playing the regular mode and you'll have no perk limit there. You're not gonna feel like the game is challenging you because you're literally forcing yourself to play a mode that just has less stuff available. Like it's just, I don't know. Unless you were given like more Easter egg stuff, I don't know. There would have to be some way to rework it. But here's my suggestion, and I'm actually, this is kind of a plug because I'm actually working on something right now. Not really a plug, but just letting you guys know something I'm working on. And I might do a video for it, might do a stream, I don't really know. I'm basically writing out a full document of like, basically creating my own zombies game. I'm not actually going to make it because I don't have the abilities to do that or the money to do that right now. Maybe one day, you know, who knows. But I'm putting all these ideas and mechanics in mind. Basically, what would be the idea of the perfect zombies game to me, right? And one thing that I've come up with already is like, so if you want to try to please everyone, you want to try to please casuals and hardcore fans, I do think by default, the gameplay should be more classic in terms of like the point system, no loadouts, no rarities, you know, perk limit, all that stuff, right? But the certain things that maybe people want out of the newer mechanics, they can still get just through different means. So as an example, the perk limit, right? They can still get all the perks, they just have to do some quests. Or I have this whole idea of this like mod system, which involves it's kind of like the World War II mods where you get to select 3 mods per when you load in, and the mods, you can select mods that give you more perk slots. So if you want to use up all your mods for more perk slots, you can, so you can make your perk limit a lot higher if you choose. Or you can do quests in the maps to get perks as well. Like there's a lot of things you can do to get more perks. Loadouts. There would be a separate like free play mode that wouldn't have Easter eggs enabled, but it would give you loadouts. It would give you no perk limit. It would turn off Easter eggs and put all the Easter egg content in the mystery box basically. And that would be like your free play mode. If you just want to camo grind and you want to load them with any gun, you can do that. You get no perk limit in that mode too. Like that is to me the best way to please everyone. And you have to make it by default the core mechanics though. You have to, right? Ugh. How do you make a zombies mode literally without at least $20 million in a studio? Oh, exactly. That's why I've said I'm not making it. I don't have the money for that. But what I could do is custom zombies. Now, I'm not necessarily like certain if I'm gonna do this, but I might try learning how to make custom maps. I'm thinking about it. But even then, you can't, like, there's limitations to custom zombies. You can't do as much as limitations actually, I don't know, because I've seen some crazy shit be done in custom zombies, but those guys are really talented. So you know, I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I'm in the learning process, so I'm doing my research though. I'm doing my research. They're gonna AI Michael Rooker's voice? Nah. I don't think they don't do AI voices currently. It's just the worry is that they might eventually, right? But as far as we're aware, they don't. It's the whole problem is that they're not giving them AI protections, but that doesn't mean they're using their voice as AI currently. Okay, for BO6 I would rank Terminus B, Liberty Falls B, Citadel B, the Tomb C. I would go Terminus B, Citadel either high B or low A. The Tomb would probably be low B, maybe high C. And then Liberty Falls low C. I'm getting cooked this match. I've been reading the chat the whole time though. What do you think BO7 zombies will take place? 90s or 2030s? They're gonna do it. I think they've done this weird thing where, oh my goodness, where they have to have the maps take place in the same era as the full game. It's so frustrating that they have to do that, but I don't think they're gonna go outside of that, unfortunately. I hope they do. I hope they have maps take place in different eras, but I think most of the maps will be in the 2030s. I'd love to help with the character unlocks if you ever need it. I have most of them. World War II is my favorite. I appreciate that. Yeah, send me a DM on Twitter. I need to do the Tortured Path Easter egg. That's the thing I want to do more than anything, because it's the one Easter egg I haven't done. And like, I kind of need to do it. I've tried. It's just, it's hard solo. All right, we're gonna play one more game. One more. And then I'll call it a day. I might have a lemon. My Ahsoka action figure just dropped. Look at her. Look at her. She dropped. I don't know. That thing just kind of sits there on the shelf and collects dust, but it's kind of cool. It just collects dust. Dude, this looks like drugs. They're not. They're lemon drops, but they look like drugs. Oh my fucking hell. It poured powder everywhere. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at that. Now it really looks like drugs. Oh my goodness. It's like the lemon powder on top of it. I'll clean that up later. Oh, okay. Hoy. I feel like they would never, because the camo grind, unless they make Outbreak for the camo grind. Well, that's what I'm saying. So here's my idea. I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth with my idea. So the way I see it is, when it comes to giving players what they want, or no, when it comes to taking away mechanics, right? Look at what people like about that mechanic and see if you can input that mechanic through a different means, right? So what do people like about loadouts? Let's actually, you know what, fuck it. I'm not going to focus on the game while I'm talking about this, so we'll talk about this while I'm just chilling here. People like the ability to spawn in with whatever you want, so you can choose what gun you want to get the kills with, do your camo grinding, and not have to worry about RNG from the mystery box, right? That is the reason people like loadouts. As far as I'm aware, that's the only reason. Can't think of a single other reason why someone would like loadouts. I just can't think of it. It's so they can directly get the gun they want without RNG. So let's say we take out loadouts. How do we solve that problem without needing loadouts in the main game? So first of all, the idea I just had with a separate mode, you can call it like free play mode or something. It's like a sandbox type mode. You just jump in a map, no Easter eggs. It's just meant for camo grinding and just survival, and that's it. Or maybe, hell, maybe directed mode, right? Maybe they bring back directed mode and that has loadouts. So if you really want to spawn it with a gun and get kills with it, you just play directed mode or free play, whatever, right? That's one way. Another way would be, and you could do both of these, having every gun in the game, or at least most guns, appear at least once as a wall buy, right? So that means every map they change up the wall buys. They already kind of do that, but do it more. Like every gun should have at least one appearance on at least one map, right? So if you really want to get the camos for a specific gun, you have to play the specific map, or you might want to play the specific map where that gun is on the wall. But you can still get it out of the mystery box and other maps. You just, you know, the one that guarantees you're going to be able to get it is the map that might be the best at camo grind for that gun. Which, to me, is a net positive, because what that does is that encourages map variety. Instead of players playing the exact same map to camo grind, they will now play multiple maps. In Cold War, everyone played D Machine to camo grind, as far as I'm aware. I don't think anyone, but it was really just D Machine, right? That was the best camo grinding map. In this game, it's either Liberty Falls or directed mode on Citadel, right? There might be a directed mode strat on another map I don't know about. I think the Terminus directed mode worked, but like if you're playing the regular mode, it was always Liberty Falls. But if you want people to play multiple maps, having different wall buys is good. One sec. I'm trying to chew this lemon drop. Okay. Okay, there we go. Third solution, mystery box. Design the mystery box in a way, and they might already do this, I'm not even sure, where you are guaranteed to get every weapon at least once after a certain amount of hits. So basically, you can never go more than like, I don't know, 300, 200 hits without earning the same weapon. Like you can't, like, it will never happen where you're hitting it that many times and not getting the weapon you want, right? I don't really know how the algorithm would work exactly, but it would basically make sure like you're swapping with different weapons. You would never hit the box and get like the same gun like 3 times within like 20 hits. Like, this is not gonna happen. Like, you're gonna rotate them quite a lot. I think that would be a good way to kind of limit frustration with the mystery box, so you're more likely to get the specific gun you want. There's already 3 solutions right there. And then the 4th solution is the one that Weird Eurasian Boy just said in the comments. How to solve the loadout problem, trials. Choose what gun and have it be guaranteed in the trial, like guaranteed after the 3rd round. Yeah, I agree with that. Maybe not exactly that, but something like that, where you're choosing your loadout, but you still have to earn it in the game, whether it's through a quest or trials, whatever, or maybe like at round 10 it drops in from a care package and it's like actually a loadout crate that gives you like something like that. There's definitely other ways to do it. The way they're currently doing it right now sucks. I think it's terrible, and it's been terrible since Cold War. I hate it, and don't even try to argue. The amount of times I've heard the argument with the just spawning with a pistol, like, there's definitely arguments people can make, but that is to me the worst argument, because I feel like it misses the point completely. Games are built in a way to where you want the game to challenge you, not to force the challenge on yourself. Spawning with a pistol is forcing a challenge on yourself that the game did not provide for you, when you know damn well you could have spawned in with an ASG shotgun that you could just get off the wall anyways. You know, it's stupid, right? And also the classic point system isn't there, so it doesn't even feel classic. But I would love to hear other arguments for the loadout. I don't know. I can't see any argument for it that couldn't be done through other means, and people wouldn't be just fine with that, you know? I want to read some of these other comments here. I love talking about stuff like this, by the way, but I have a lot, like I said, I have a lot of ideas, right? I was literally working on it today, and like, I'm sitting there practically like foaming at the mouth of how excited I was to write these ideas, but like, they'll never be anything though, because they're just ideas, but like, oh, it sounds so cool like when I'm writing it out. I feel like some variant of classic is coming 100%, rather if it's permanent or a mode, because I can't see why they would bring BO6 maps to BO7. I think it's literally just because they want everyone playing the new game, because like, think about it. When BO7 launches, there's only going to be like 1, maybe 2 maps in BO7, because there's probably going to be like 1 or 2 launch maps, right? So when people get bored of those maps, they're going to go back to BO6 maybe. I'm not saying for sure, but they might go back to BO6. They would rather people were on the new game 24/7. So they don't want that. They want everyone to grind their weapons, grind their camos, buy the bundles, grind the battle passes on the new game. So bringing the old maps to the new game, which might be pretty easy for them considering these games are very much connected nowadays. They can just kind of port them over. Everyone's going to be grinding on a BO7, you know? There's no reason to go back to BO6 at that point. But I really hope they don't, to be honest. It might be a hot take. I don't want to see it. I don't want BO6 to be irrelevant. Like, that'll literally kill BO6. And you might say, who cares? But like, I kind of care. I think game preservation is important. I want these games to be preserved. I don't want the game to basically be pointless after a year. You know? I don't know. My dream change is old point system, no rarities, no loadouts, no plates, no OP wall buys to make box better. Yeah, I agree. I agree with all that. Plates, I'm not like 100% certain on the armor thing. I don't like hate armor, but I also would prefer it was gone. I agree. But everything else, 100%. I just don't like... I actually like thought rarities were kind of interesting in Cold War. I've gotten sick of them. I'm not interested in them anymore. They make guns lose their personality. Work with someone to make a custom map. I know you would make a great boss fight, which is lacking in custom maps. The problem is like, ideas are one thing, but like the execution's the hardest part, which is why I'm always like saying that, because like a lot of my videos involve ideas, and like I heard someone in the comments of one of my videos recently saying like, oh, I wish you were zombies leading zombies, but like it's just ideas though. Like execution is the hardest part. So like, sure, I might have good ideas, but like, Could I ever execute them? I have no clue. I don't know. I'm not a developer, so I wouldn't know. But I want to get invested in custom zombies, because I would like to get to the point where I could make a custom map and at least try to deliver some of these ideas, at least some of them. You know, I'm sure I couldn't do all of them, because like I said, there's limitations, but some of them. Given how outrageous cosmetics have become, let's do the same with maps. Bring back BO3's picnic table. I agree. Maps deserve to be wacky. Call with cocaine on camera. World War II is not designed for solo. Yeah, it really isn't. All the manual and slow Easter egg steps. I love how accurate the lore is with real life events, especially Dark Ashore with the mythology. Yeah, World War II is so much fun, but that is the biggest issue, is like solo, it's kind of a nightmare. I like how challenging it is, but it's also like, I wish they just balanced it a little bit better. Because like, I like it being challenging, but if it feels like it's so much easier co-op, then I think it's kind of a problem. Loadouts ruin early game. We all love the eerie and survivalist feeling of early game Kino, for example. Exactly. Like, I would love for the game to start off so stripped down. Like, I want the person to basically be butt naked. Like, in terms of what they have. Like, I'm talking, you got pistol, 2 grenades, 500 points, that's it. That is it. I honestly, like, BO4, as much as I like BO4, I didn't like spawning with the specialist weapon either. Like, I want to have to earn those things. Like, I would love for quests to come back where you can actually earn, even field upgrades nowadays. Field upgrades would be so much cooler if it was something you have to actually earn. It just would. But instead, there's something you just spawn in with. I don't know, it's less interesting. Like, I'm not against zombies evolving and changing and becoming something else, but like, don't take away what made it great in the first place. That is the important thing that I think they're kind of missing with new zombies. What was the point of Cold War trials other than guaranteed wonder weapon and quick cash bonus for PAP? Yeah, I mean, I never really did them, to be honest. They were just not interesting. I like, challenge systems are really cool in Call of Duty, but and zombies, but they need to be more map specific. Like, they need to be different per map. Like, I'm actually, just to, you know, talk about the zombies document thing I'm doing. Each map that I'm talking to, they have different challenge systems, because that's to me what was so interesting about like BO4 Infinite Warfare. Like, there was different challenge systems, but nowadays, like the SAM trials and BO4 BO6, it's the same on every map, and it's like, you get sick of it by the 4th map, you know? It's exciting at launch, but then it's downhill from there because you just keep seeing the same thing. And like, in terms of map uniqueness, what really hurts more than anything, like, this is a great example. When they first showed off the mutant injection on the Terminus for the Terminus trailer, I was freaking out in excitement. I was like, oh my god, we can play as a freaking Mangler. I was like, this is so cool. They're literally like doing the coolest thing ever. And then I was a little mad that it was on Liberty Falls. I was like, oh, that should have been a map unique thing to Terminus. Oh well. And now it's been on every map, and it's going to be on every map in BO6. It's already lost its charm like that. If it was exclusive to Terminus and it was unlocked via a quest, maybe you can upgrade it via a quest as well, it would be such a cool thing, and I would still be talking about how cool that part of Terminus is. But now, and I'm not alone on this, because I know everyone in the community has been talking so much shit about mutant injections, how stupid they are, how much they ruin the high rounds. They're just so, they overtake the high rounds. You're just using the mutant injection, spamming that a bunch of times. It's made the game so trivialized, and it's because it's on every single map. Like, if that was the high round strat on one map on Terminus and you had to get it through a quest, everyone would love it, no one would care, and it would be seen as one of the coolest things ever added in zombies. Now it's something people look back on as something people don't like because it's in every map. Same thing goes for boss enemies. I thought the amalgam was really cool on Terminus. I was like, this is pretty cool. Then it carried over to Citadel. I'm like, I don't want to see it anymore, but it's whatever. Now it's on the Tomb. I'm sick of the amalgam. It's not even a cool boss to me anymore. The Mangler was used so many times. I'm glad they're not being used anymore, but still, so many times throughout the past like 5-6 years of zombies, I got tired of it, even though it was so cool the first time we saw it. Even the second time we saw it, it was still pretty cool. But then it just I got tired of it. Like, reusing bosses is fine, but not when they're so recent. You know, if you're gonna reuse bosses, at least reuse some like older bosses. Go back to like BO3. You know, like I would love to see the someone was saying this, the Valkyrie drones from Garad Krovi should return, like something similar to that on the mansion map. I thought that would be kind of cool, but like, I just like, if we see vermin and parasites again, I'm just gonna be like, are you kidding me, man? That's like, I don't know, just uninteresting. They were cool the first couple times they showed up, but you can't keep reusing a boss and expecting people to still like it. It's just not gonna happen. What's dumb about modern zombies is it doesn't feel like you can get the wonder weapon easily like you can pre-Cold War. You mean in terms of like getting it from the mystery box? Because I actually agree, like it doesn't pop up that easily in the mystery box. But the quests are usually not too bad to get it. The wonder weapons. What's up, Marvelin? How you doing? Hell, Art the Clown. Love the Art the Clown skin. I spent money on this game and I'm proud of it because I love this game. Like you know, I'm always saying like, oh, I hate the fact that you can't earn these things for free, and I agree with that. Like, I'm not going to spend a lot of money on it, but if you're going to give me a skin that's that cool and it's a game I like, I'm going to buy it. I was going to get the Terminator skin in BO6 actually, but then it was 3,000 COD points. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are we really making these bundles that expensive now? So I didn't buy it. I would have probably bought it if it was 2,400. But like the 600 difference is enough for me to be like, I'm not buying it. I don't play BO6 enough for me to want to buy it anyways. Because when I'm playing zombies, I like to be the main characters. I don't like to be like the side ones anyways. So, or the operators. Never understood why Activision wants everyone to be on the newest game. Like if I buy a bundle of Cold War right now, they'll still get the money either way. I think it's because they think that people are more likely to buy bundles in the newer games compared to the old ones. I'm sure they have statistics about that. Maybe like people are less frequently buying bundles in the older games, like per player that's playing, you know? Which makes sense, because like, would you actually go back to Cold War and buy a bundle right now? Like, I don't know. Like even me playing this game right now, like I'm having fun with it, but because it's not the newest COD, I feel like I'm less likely to buy a bundle, you know? Like this looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna buy it though. But that does raise the question though, if they added the Art the Clown bundle right now today in this game, would I buy it? Probably. Do you think they're gonna make big changes, these big changes to BO7? No, I really don't. BO6 is doing too well, which I'm not going to sit here and say I want BO6 to fail, because I don't, but it's definitely a game people are playing. You know, I know people are trying to like talk on Twitter like, oh my god, COD's dead, and it's not dead. It's getting top played every month. People are definitely playing BO6. They like it. I'm not saying people love it. Like, it's not like the most fan favorited COD out there for sure, but people like it enough to the point where I don't think they're going to make drastic changes in the next game. Especially because the game's probably already made. They're probably just working on like the DLC right now. Like the core mechanics are probably done. It's going to be very similar to BO6, like probably across the board. I think the one thing they might change, I don't even know, like what would they change? Because I think the things that most systems are, I guarantee you augments are going to continue. They're going to be very similar. I don't think they're going to make any major changes. We'll see though. There's a COD Zombies copy game coming out this summer. It's called Project Z Beyond Order. You use the same round change tune? I gotta check this out because I'm curious. I've always been saying they need some more COD Zombies-esque games. Project, what did you say? Project Z Beyond Order. I'll show you guys as well, just so you guys can see it. Oh shit, this is like official. Wait, what? Oh my goodness, hold on. I'll show you guys in 1 second. Let me just pull this up. Okay. PC screen, okay, here we go.
Hey, my name is Justin Miersch, lead game and level designer for Project Z.
I can't hear it, but
Project Z is a
you guys can hear it.
first-person zombie shooter with
I'll
robust
listen
character
to it.
progression and weapon customization. Set around World War II,
Oh
you will
my
take on fast-paced
goodness,
missions
it
as one
looks
of 4
really good.
survivors, each with their own unique abilities
Damn.
and roles in co-op. So every player can choose the character that best suits their playstyle. In Project Z, you are trying to escape the secret island Breitengrad
That
77,
looks fucking great.
controlled by Colonel Walter, the villain in our alternative world.
I hope the HUD is
You
this
start
simple in the
together
full game.
Hideout, a central hub in the game where you can accept missions, buy, sell and customize weapons, as well as upgrade your character. But that's not all. You also have the option to design your hideout according to your preferences along with your friends, provided that you have found enough resources and blueprints during missions.
Oh wow,
or
this
in
is
free
the
roam
HUD.
mode.
That is.
We have also put a special emphasis on adding weapons and attachments that existed as prototypes or concepts whenever possible. This gives our alternate universe a fresh twist and offers you the opportunity to constantly
But is it like
discover something
round-based?
new.
I didn't
Plus,
hear
it
that
gives
part.
you a range of weapons to kill zombies with. Project
The
Z
zombie
will
models
launch
look
on Steam,
amazing.
Xbox and PlayStation, so wishlist the game today and
Nice,
follow our social
Xbox.
channels for all the latest Project
Oh, I'll
Z
definitely
news.
get it. I'll definitely get it. Holy shit. I don't know. Is it gonna be like? Is there like just like gameplay? Oh, there's 60 minutes of gameplay. Oh shit. I gotta mute it because it's copyrighted music, but. I mean, it looks really good. I don't know about like, is it like round based and stuff? I have no clue, but it looks solid. Oh my goodness. Dang, it looks a lot like COD World War II. It looks a lot like COD World War II, and I love it. It kind of looks like if Dying Light had like a COD Zombies mode. Ew, what the hell? Wait, is that a dinosaur? Oh no, it's not. Wait, is that a dinosaur? What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that? I thought that was a dinosaur. I think it's a dog. It's a dog, right? It looks like a dinosaur. Like that shot right there looked like a dinosaur. Oh, I think I heard the zombies music there. Yeah, I heard it. Right here. It's really hard to hear, but it's kind of like, yeah, that kind of sounds like the round change. Oh my goodness.
The island. We also use that to introduce the player to some of the game mechanics.
Oh, look at this
Here's
map.
a short montage of what you can expect. Please
Wait,
keep in mind
this
that
isn't the
voice
same
acting
game.
is made by us,
Is
and we
it?
definitely know voice actors.
Oh, this is the same game. What the hell?
The undead and uncovering secrets.
All right, that's about it. I mean, it looks great, but game stream. Boom, there we go. Okay. It looks really cool. Thanks for letting me know about that, because I'll definitely be checking that out. I mean, I think it's gonna, I'm worried it's gonna have that problem of like, it's gonna feel a little clunky, but I hope it won't be. All right, let me read more questions. Off topic. Oh, sorry for the burp. Have you also started hating the ones who live? Wait, the ones. You meant to say the ones who live, right? You're talking about the Walking Dead, the ones who live. I haven't started hating it. I just didn't like the ending of it. I think the first 4 episodes were phenomenal, but I thought it kind of fell off a little. So many issues in BO6, but one of the things they have been on par with other CODs are better is the boss fights. Yeah, I agree with that. Boss fights are by far the best part of BO6. Just completely. Isn't the amalgam supposed to be made on Terminus Island? How does it get to the tomb? Honestly, I don't know. Small nitpicks I still have with modern COD is the HUD, and recently in BO6, I hate how you can't knife with your gun out. Yeah, I don't know why they took that away. Like, that is such a nice thing. Even Cold War had it, but unfortunately you had to get the Bowie knife, which you spawn in with, which was stupid. Why are we spawning in with Bowie knives? Like, I don't know, man. That game fundamentally just is so much of what I don't like about zombies is like kind of started with that. It's like I still like it. It's just, you know, I don't like that idea. Like, why do I gotta spawn with Bowie? Like, why can't the Bowie knife be a wall buy? Like, it's Come on. The progression of zombies is important. It might be because they've added so many other progression systems that they felt like they had to cut back on other progression systems. But those other progression systems just aren't as fun. You know, they're just so passive and they feel less rewarding because of it. Like, okay, my gun is a different color now. It's a higher rarity. Like, sure, it does more damage, but it's not as exciting. I don't know.
Like how MW2
oh shit!
Remastered was.
Thank you so much for the $5 donation. I don't know if I'm gonna be pronouncing the name right. Is it Akuchiyu? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But thank you so much for the $5. If BO6's zombies maps carry over to BO7, then the biggest point of BO6 would be that it's like an episode of an amazing Black Ops story, like how Modern Warfare 2 Remastered was. So yeah, I see your point. Look, in time, the game would still have a purpose because like it still existed. It still created what we're playing, right? But for me, Call of Duty is something that I love to go back to.
Then the biggest
and
point of BO6
like, okay, this is just about zombies though. Like, I'm not talking about campaign and stuff. But to me, this would be equivalent to like The Walking Dead. I know you watched The Walking Dead. It's Clan My Real Channel. Yeah, I did know that, but I wanted to say the name that was there because I feel like I gotta read that. But no, yeah, I did know that. But so The Walking Dead, I know you like The Walking Dead, right? So that's a good example. It would be like if season 6 finale, when the season 7 premiere came out, instead of the season 7 premiere just being the season 7 premiere, they also put the season 6 finale like attached to it in the episode. So they basically replayed that episode. It's a terrible analogy, but it's the only one I can think of. Like, wouldn't that in retrospect make the season 6 finale a pointless episode because now the season 7 finale has them both connected in one? So it's like, why would you ever go back to the season 6 finale? You could just watch them together, you know? And that's kind of what I would feel like here, especially if BO7 is a better game. Wouldn't I just play BO7? Why would I ever go back to BO6? You know, and like, at least when it comes to zombies, not when it comes to like campaign and stuff, but like it just wouldn't have a purpose in terms of revisiting for zombies, you know? Because like the only reason I ever revisit World at War is because I actually prefer some of those maps in World at War compared to their remasters. But BO6 to BO7, unless BO7's a worse game, then like unless BO7 ruins those maps and makes them less enjoyable, which I don't think that's gonna happen, then there's just gonna be no reason to play BO6. You know what I mean? But I guess we'll see. All right, I'm gonna probably get off stream soon. I'll just read a couple more comments. Older games are cheap as fuck, secondhand, and they don't earn on used games. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, we were talking about when we were talking about the what was it? The conversation about going back to older games and buying things. They can make bundles and collabs so much cooler if they actually gave them cool zombies voice lines, and some of the most popular characters in zombies is celebrity cast missed potential. Yeah, that is true. That is one of the reasons I don't care about buying them too much. It's just the voice lines are not that interesting. Die Rise Remastered is so cool. Been playing the custom remaster map on BO3 lately. Like Call of the Dead, Mob of the Dead, Die Rise maps actually have depth. They're really fun. They really are. Can't wait for them to do Transit and Buried. I'm curious what they're gonna do with Transit, because like I wonder if they're gonna change a lot. I hope they do, because I don't want it to play like the original Transit, but I guess we'll see. I hate so much that there's no COD competition. It would make COD so much better. Yeah, I mean, there's multiplayer competition, I guess, but just for like zombies, not really. Yeah, it's just like games in general, I guess, but there needs to be like a round-based zombies competition. And if this ends up being that, that'd be awesome. But like that Project Z game, but I don't know. We'll see. I love Dying Light, so I don't know if this already exists, because I know Dying Light had mod tools, but I think Dying Light's mechanics would actually work really well with like a round-based zombies. Like that'd be really fun. I'm sure someone's made that in some custom thing, but that sounds like it would be fun. Because mechanics are everything. You need smooth mechanics. I think Battlefield should do a zombies mode too. Because Battlefield's on these large maps. Imagine like large scale like open world zombies on Battlefield. I think that would work better than open world zombies in Call of Duty, to be honest. I think a big problem with BO6 zombies wise is the engine. That's where Cold War is 10 times better. Interesting. I mean, I think I agree in some places. Like, I don't like tac sprint, so like I prefer tac sprint, which is not really an engine thing. It's just it's more of a mechanics thing. It's a little bit different than engine. But I don't know. I mean, graphically, BO6 looks better. I think I don't know. I do know what you mean for the most part. I probably agree, but it depends. I prefer BO3 mechanics above anything else, but you know, we all know that. We all know that. Just figured out you have a show channel. I gotta check that out. I'm big television head. Yeah, I've been doing the movie and shows, kind of a bit of both for a while. It's really fun. Which I was gonna do today. I was gonna work on it today, and I just did not have the time. Or not the time. I didn't have the motivation. Like, it was just not in me for some reason. I was supposed to upload something and ended up... funny story, actually. So I was doing a reaction to the Substance movie, right? And I re-edited it the other day, and I guess when I was re-editing it, I accidentally uncensored it, and there's a lot of nudity in that movie. So I accidentally uploaded it this morning with the nudity in it. Not mine, like I'm talking about the movie. The movie. And so obviously I can't have that on YouTube. I'm like, fuck, I gotta take that down. So I took it down, and I'm gonna re-upload it tomorrow. But like, because that movie has a lot of nudity. It's The Substance. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's a lot. So I had to edit a lot of that out with censoring. And yeah, I mean, now I gotta re-upload it tomorrow. So I didn't like BO2, 3, or 4. I didn't like BO2, 3, or 4 had maps based off the era the multiplayer takes place in. Oh, like that it didn't. Oh, yeah. Wait. Are you saying you didn't like that those games had maps based off the era? Like that it didn't. Oh, you're saying you like it. Okay, I'm so stupid. It took me like 20, like I kept skimming through that again. I see what you're saying. You liked that it didn't. Okay, yeah. I agree 100%. Like Infinite Warfare as well is another example. Those are the 4 zombies games that did that. Technically BO1 did as well, because technically some of the maps like Call of the Dead takes place in a different time period. But I'm pretty sure all the other zombies games take place in the same time period. So technically there's only 5 zombies games that move around. And I prefer that because it's more interesting. It's so much more interesting. It's just, I don't want to be tied to one era. I want to see a map that takes place in the Stone Ages, a map that takes place in the medieval times, a map that takes place in the future, a map that takes place in the 50s, like whatever. Go all around, you know? That's not what I said at all. Wait, did I get it wrong again? Unless you said that before I finally corrected myself. I don't know. What I meant is, why haven't Treyarch made a futuristic zombies map? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I guess they didn't. Well, technically, BO2, Transit, Die Rise, and Buried do take place in 2025. But they don't feel futuristic at all because the world is blown up in that universe. So there's not much futuristic stuff going on. And the weapons obviously are futuristic. I don't know. I'm fine with that because, like I said, I like the game kind of going around different eras. But you know what? Infinite Warfare, actually going back to Infinite Warfare, I actually really liked what they did because they had at least one map that was in the era, in the time period of Infinite Warfare with the Beats from Beyond. And even the first map, Spaceland, was still themed around the futuristic era, even if it wasn't in the future, it was in the 80s, right? I thought that was cool. Oh, did it take place in 2035? I thought it was 2025, but you might be right about 2035. I don't know. 2035 in the zombies timeline. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't know that, to be honest. I always thought it was 2025, but you're probably right. I don't. Did you watch The Sopranos? No, actually, it's definitely on my watch list though. Top 5 shows and movies. Shows. The Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, Friends. Friends is a bit of a weird one to put in there, but that's like a childhood show I watched since I was a kid. I love it. And the other 4 shows are just the ones I'm most entertained by, the most invested in. And then for movies, I mean, it fluctuates, but I mean, I won't give a specific order, but Interstellar, Back to the Future, Joker is up there. I know it's the hot take to put it up there, but it's a movie that really, like, I was enthralled by, and honestly is what got me into movies, like, to the degree I am today. The Lord of the Rings trilogy as a whole, but specifically The Return of the King is definitely my top 5. And then what's the other movie? I love Logan, the Wolverine movie. Logan, I love Logan. Logan's so good. So that's probably my top 5. I don't know the exact order of it though, but I do have a letterbox if you guys want to see my letterbox. It should be a link in the description of my movie channel. So if you go on movie channel, watch a video, it should be in there, but I have them ranked there. I just don't remember it by heart. I was not expecting to see MW3. I was playing it. I mean, we got Interstellar, so that's all complete, but then I just started chatting with chat, and that's honestly, like, it's hard to do while I'm playing. So I was like, let me just chat, and then I'll probably get off soon. But it's fun talking. I like talking about ideas and stuff, you know. Same goes for multiplayer for me. I like variety of eras and scenery. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, they do that, like, that's why I love BO4, because even the multiplayer, like, some of the maps feel like they're in, like, different eras in a way. Or no, I think BO3 did that, actually. Was it BO4? Because BO3 had that one map that felt like medieval. It was just so random. It was like a medieval map, but it's a futuristic game. Like, that was cool, you know? Problem for me is that both MW 2019 and MW 22 overhauled their engine in favor of realism. Treyarch switching to theirs came with a lot of baggage, like weight and realistic animations. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I definitely didn't like the overhauled engine. There's good things about it and there's bad things about it, right? And honestly, you know what I hate about the whole... This is something I thought of the other day. ADS speeds being slow, right? In the name of realism, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, I've shot guns before. I've shot a I don't know if I get the names wrong, don't come at me, you know, any gun buffs. I'm probably getting some of the names wrong. I'm probably gonna call them what I know them by, but they're probably a more specific name. I shot a Scorpion. I don't know the exact name, but it was a Scorpion, some type of Scorpion. It was kind of similar to the Scorpion Evo from Black Ops 2. It was kind of that, like, style. I shot a Vector. Was it an MP7? I want to say I shot an MP7. No, it was Uzi, not an MP7, Uzi. And then Glock and an M4. Those are the 5 guns I've shot. And when it comes to, like, ADSing, you know, like just putting the gun up to your fucking eye, that does not take long. That's it. Like, it doesn't. So I don't understand why in the name of realism they're like, oh, we have to make it so if you add this specific barrel, it's gonna take like 30 seconds to pull ADS. Why? That was such a weird thing they started doing with like MW19 and MW2. It made no sense. That's not even realistic. Like, if you're trying to do that name realism, it doesn't even add up because it's not how guns work. You know, guns are... The realistic thing about guns would be giving them a lot of recoil, because that is true. You are not... Like, it is not easy to be accurate with guns. I wasn't shooting them full auto. I'm in a state where you can't do that, so I had to semi-auto. But, like... Even then, like, there's kick to it, there's recoil. Guns in COD don't really have that much, and I'm honestly fine with that. I don't care about realism, but like, that's something I kind of understand for realism's sake. But like, ADS speeds, it doesn't really make much sense. Come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Is zombies canon? Then why isn't the world destroyed in Modern Warfare yet? Oh, because the Dark Ether storyline is canon, not the Ether story. Well, okay, technically the story is canon, but it's like a different universe. Like, the Ether storyline stopped all the multiverse, and then the one universe they're in now is the one they're in now. It's so stupid, but that's kind of the case. Probably heard this a million times, but you gotta watch Breaking Bad. Oh, that is... I have seen it, yeah. Love Breaking Bad. Recently bought The Thing on Blu-ray. I haven't seen that in a long time. I watched that like 4 years ago for the first time. Loved it. Haven't seen it since, but I should rewatch it. Do you agree Spider-Man 3 is overhated? Yes, I love Spider-Man 3. Absolutely love it. With some changes, BO4 is my perfect game. It's the best base 2, best gunplay, graphics, TDK. For the multiplayer, it's definitely up there. I think the only thing holding it back for me is like, what is holding it back for me? Not a lot. I don't love the DLC maps, but the launch maps are phenomenal. Specialists, I could go without specialists. I kind of wish they like, had a different system there, but everything else is nearly perfect. Yeah. You could increase ADS speeds in MW 2019. Yeah, with certain builds, that's true. But it's just like most guns, you had to like get very specific to make it a faster ADS. Like I don't think ADS should be slow at all by default, you know. Because especially with the fast time to kill, it just doesn't make any sense to have a slow ADS, you know? BO4 is the perfect balance between OG CODs and futuristic COD. In a lot of ways, kind of. It depends. You should stream Marvel Rivals? Maybe someday. I played it a couple times. I thought it was fun, but I was like, I don't know. It's not like, it's not exactly something I feel like I'm gonna play a lot. You know, as we're waiting, I'm gonna play Get Higher. Why the fuck not? That is so sad. I went for a drink and there's no water. I was hoping to at least have a sip at the bottom, but there's none. Zip. Nada. I did say I was gonna go soon, but I want to just play one Get Higher match and then we'll go. Then we'll call it a day. But while I was finding a Get Higher lobby, I'm getting more water because holy shit, I'm parched. Oh my goodness. All right. Pretty sure you were trying to play Get Higher earlier. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Specialists ruin it for me in multi and zombies. Yeah, I think specialists, this would be the perfect system, right? I don't mind specialists as an idea. It's just how they executed it wasn't too good. So what I think they should do, you pick your specialist, and I actually would love for this to return. Pick your specialist, and you get an ability and a weapon, right? You get both. You don't just get one or the other. But the ability is the usual, like, you know, you click the two bumpers, and then you use the ability, kind of like what the field upgrades are like in modern games. But your weapon is given to you as a 4th score streak. So it is something you actually have to earn. So, which means you're not going to be getting, you know, free kills like you would with specialists in the past. Rather, you have to actually earn the free kill weapon. And then the abilities are just passive abilities. So, like, that would be a perfect system, in my opinion. Okay, I haven't played this in a while, but this is fun. You know what? In my the zombies game I'm creating in quotes, I'm creating the ideas of it in a document. One of the ideas was having challenge maps like separate from the regular maps, and one of them was this. So I was saying, why don't they just take this and turn this into a zombies map? And the assets are already here. Like, imagine, okay, so you this is my idea, right? And I think even BO6 could do this. You spawn in down here, zombies start spawning in around you, you start shooting them, killing them, whatever, and then you have to travel, and then your goal is to obviously get to the top. You don't have such a strict time limit though. These you know, obstacles are still here, but instead there's doors now. Like, these areas would be closed off with a door. So you have to buy them to move to the next area, and you have to earn points from the zombies as you go. And each area you find, you know, new perks, mystery box, whatever it may be. They have custom zombies maps like that already, but like, why don't we see that in an official game? I mean, why not? Like, that'd be so... I would play that so fucking much. It's not even funny. Speedrunning that would be so fun. That'd be so cool. Like Cheese Cube, exactly, yeah. Why don't we get that officially from Treyarch? It's literally... They have the assets right here built for them. Just throw in some perks, throw in some spawns. It would take some time. I'm not saying it would take 3 seconds to build. But holy shit, that would be awesome. Like, imagine going through these obstacles while zombies are attacking you. Oh my god, I would play the absolute living shit out of that. Oh, whoa, where am I going? Where am I going? Oh shit! I did not mean to fall. Trying to grab my water. Do you play Souls games? I do not. I should though. I've heard good things. Would you do content and reviews of the new Dying Light and Far Cry 7 on this same channel? I would do it on my other channel. No, not on this channel. But I'm definitely going to play them on my channel, yeah. Just on the other channel. On the XpertFusion 2 channel, which I haven't made a video on in a while. Because, like I said, it's hard to find the time. But, oh, damn! But, whenever I have the time, I'll definitely do more of it. Can you imagine if the mutant injection was a BO3 style specialist that you get through a quest? It would be so cool. It would be so much cooler. Specific to Terminus? Oh, man. Well, let's design a quest for it right now. Let's come up with it. Let's think of a quest idea. So how about this? You have to get the mutant arm from a mangler, right? So the first mangler that spawns. You get his mutant injection arm. You have to take the, not mutant injection arm, mutant, what is it, the cannon or whatever? You have to take the mangler cannon and shoot maybe like, let's say 5 objects around the map. Just random objects, whatever. And maybe those objects, I don't know. It's hard to come up with the idea on the spot. I'm giving myself quite a hard task here. But maybe those objects have to be brought somewhere, like, because the map was very, like, sci-fi-esque. So maybe you have to, like, extract a serum from a mangler. So maybe these 3 objects, or these objects are shooting. Let me think. You can utilize to... I feel like the best way to do it would be kind of similar to the Zetsubou no Shima one, Spiderbait, where you have to, like, attract a mangler to something. So maybe these items would allow you to attract a mangler, and then to a specific part of the map, and then you like hold down the mangler in a position and then extract stuff from it. Maybe you have to do like a lockdown sequence where like zombies are trying to attack the mutant injection, the mangler from getting its stuff injected out of it, and then when it's done you get the injection and boom, there you go. And maybe you can upgrade it by using it or something. I don't know, I'm just throwing shit out there. But I think that would be infinitely more interesting than just getting it with salvage, to be honest. Oi. Project Z YouTuber. I honestly, I mean, I'll be playing that game when it comes out for sure. At least a little. I mean, if it sucks, it sucks, but let's hope it's good. I mean, here's the thing. Skur Ritual was pretty good. I just didn't play it again. I don't know why, you know, like, I hope it doesn't turn into a Skur Ritual situation where I just don't play it. But Skur Ritual was pretty cool. I think the mechanics just felt a little bit too clunky. You know, it's nothing against, because like, obviously it's an indie game, like it's not gonna have like the smoothness of Call of Duty. But like, it kind of hurt the feeling of it. Like, I didn't enjoy playing it as much because of that. Reminds me of that parkour game mode in BO3. Yeah, it's actually very similar. Like, just imagine this in zombies, man. Like, look at this shit. It's so cool. I honestly think it would give me more replay value than the Tomb. Like, I'm not even kidding. I really like the music in the first Get High. I'm sad they changed it. Yeah, why don't they have the first Get High available anymore? Because I know this is the second one, right? But where'd the first one go? They just like got rid of it forever. I can't even remember what the first Get High was like, because I feel like I've only played this one like, you know, multiple times. The first one I only played once. I don't want to see the mutant injection ever again. I'm so sick of it. Exactly. People are getting sick of it. It was such a cool thing at first, but now it's like, you know. It's like, imagine if the Fury's song was on every single map. Or no, this is a better example. The DG2s, Ragnarok DG2s from the Rise and Drock. I know they came back on Revelations, but imagine they were on Zetsubo, Garad, and Shadows. Like, you would just kind of be like, It would be even worse if the other unique specialists on those maps just didn't exist, and instead of having the Skull and Sopway, we just had the, what do you call it, the Ragnaroks. Like, you get sick of them. Oh my god, we almost fell off. Why's there a snowman over here? I actually don't know what way to go. Wait, where do I go? Oh shit. I have to jump on. Oh god. Oh, pfft. Yeah, that wasn't it. I played a good amount of the mode for the camos. They were sick. Yeah, I never got them actually. I don't even know how to get them, but they do look sick. Oh, I think I'm supposed to go this way. Yeah. I like that there's multiple ways to get around though. I thought that was really cool. Maybe like assemble a mangler on an operating table and like a buildable, and you extract the parts by killing the mangler with some specific traps for body parts. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, that'd be really cool. Yeah, maybe you have to like kill a mangler with specific traps. So there's the tentacle trap, then there's the void trap. You could like, maybe you have to kill one with each of those. That'd be pretty cool. I'm in the process of writing quests for the ideas for the maps I'm doing, and it's so fun coming up with things. It's like, it's such a good time. It is hard though. Like, it's not an easy thing. Am I going the right way? I'm going the wrong fucking way. Wait, what? Wait, I'm so confused. No. Wait, I don't even know, man. I'm gonna just go this way. Salvage ruin side quests. Yeah, kind of, because they've kind of replaced what normally would be a side quest. And I've talked about this before. If they really want to continue what they're doing, at the very least, they need to give us, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. They need to give us upgrades, right? Wouldn't that fix the problem? Oh, I was supposed to jump over here. I just fell, that's why. They gotta give us upgrades to these items. Like, okay, you get mutant injections through salvage. You know, not that interesting. But what if they made it so you can upgrade the mutant injection through a quest? Then at least we have a quest to do something. And it kind of mostly fixes the issue for me. You know? But they don't really have that. This music does go hard, I will say. I'm sad we never got last gen Zombies in Spaceland. Oh my god. I want a Zombies in Spaceland sequel. I love how you can like go out of bounds practically on this map. Like, they just did not care. They gave you so many ways to get around. I love it. I am surprised they like had the time to put this together. Like, that's what I love about Sledgehammer, and why I'm really excited for their if they do a zombies mode. I think they will in 2027, because stuff like this just shows that like they just like doing fun shit like this. Making a whole ass parkour map just for this mode, like, come on. Whoa. That's cool. That was my issue with X Defiant. Felt clunky. Yeah, I kind of agree, actually. Even though I liked X Defiant, but I mean, it just doesn't have that COD smoothness, so it's kind of hard to get used to it. The COD is just too smooth. Oh my god! Oh, this part sucked. I hate this part right here. Oh, we got through this kind of quick. Oh, damn. We got real lucky with that. Oh my goodness. Oh, we might actually win. Hold on. Are we about to pull this off? Are we about to pull this off? Oh god. Oh god. No. Boom. We got this. We got this in the bag. Oh. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Oh my god. That dropped us so low. Hell yeah. We did that within a decent amount of time, too. But, like, wouldn't it be so fun to, like, try to, like, speedrun a version of this with zombies? It would be so cool. This also reminds me of SpongeBob's Dream and Battle for Bikini Bottom. I don't think I've seen that. Or is that a game? It might be a game. I don't know.
That was a game over moment, man, but here I am.
What the hell's that noise? Because Rick Grimes does not sound like that. So can you just keep playing? Is it even possible to do these twice? Okay, but what's the point of these floating balls over here? What's going on over there? There's like little secrets, right? There's like secret things. Yeah, what is going on over here? Hold on, I gotta try this out. What is this? I actually have never seen this. But my curiosity is piquing me. Oh god. They got little side Easter eggs in here? What the hell? Oh god. This is not gonna be easy, is it? This is gonna be fucking impossible. This is gonna be so fucking wait, where am I? Oh. Oh, I had to... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. We got a minute. Where does it lead to, though? That's my question. Could I actually, like, get there this... Wait, hold on. Can I do some... Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. No. Oh! Oh, is this just a... Oh, it's just a shortcut. Okay, who in their right mind would do that shortcut, though? Like, that's obviously gonna be harder than this. Why would they do that? Unless you're that much of a pro, I guess. Sure, if you're fucking insanely good. See ya, Cam. I'm probably gonna head out as well. That was fun. That was a fun stream. I'm glad we played Get High because it's just that peak. I've been watching The Walking Dead for the first time, and I hate when a big moment happens and the next episode focuses on one or two people that take place in the past. Yeah, they do that sometimes. Are you on season 4? Because I feel like season 4, at least the second half, did that a lot. Well, I don't know. I guess season 4 did that. Season 7 did that as well a lot. Points should be the only currency. Salvage shouldn't exist. We could have gotten score streaks through side quests. I mostly agree. I wouldn't mind there being like the ticket system on Spaceland, for example. I like that system because it was a unique currency to that map that was uniquely earned. It wasn't just passively earned through zombies. You know, it was earned through doing challenges and other things. I like that. But salvage is just a passive. You shouldn't be. So I'll say this: points should be the only passive currency. That's what I'll say. Because I think other currencies are fine if you earn them in different means, you know. But it is kind of redundant based on the way it works. Yeah, I agree. What's going on in W3? We were just grinding for Interstellar, which we have achieved, and I'm gonna head out in a couple of seconds. Just reading a couple last comments, and then we'll head out. You know who died, and then wanted to see the main character's reactions, but then there's a whole episode about only Morgan. Yeah, I know exactly what episode you're talking about too. I do like that episode though. I will say, I don't know if you're done with it or you finished it or not, but I actually think it's one of the most like best written episodes in the show. It is a slow episode though, so like if it's not that like insane, like nothing crazy happens, but it's just the writing for Morgan was really good and really interesting. Beyond that though, yeah, you're right, nothing too crazy happens. But season 6 honestly is probably my favorite season though, like surprisingly, even though there's a couple of things I don't love about it, I think it nails most things the best. Like I think it has one of the best episodes, which you haven't gotten to yet. Actually two of the episodes in the season that you haven't gotten to yet I think are some of the best episodes in the show, like top 5. There's, I can't say anything else. I don't want to spoil nothing. Do you agree with this? I'm one of the people who thinks The Walking Dead's peak was seasons 1 to 5. 6 to 9 were okay. 11 to 10 was terrible. I'm not going to go into specific like spoilers, but I will say, because I don't want to spoil it for Cam, but I think seasons 4 through 6 were the peak. That's actually the way I would say it. I think 1 through 3 is amazing, but I just prefer 4 through 6 a little bit more. Maybe I should say 3 through 6. I think 3 does deserve to be included. 1 and 2 are solid. I don't know. They're not like, it's not the stuff I love about The Walking Dead. It's kind of just like the start, which is fine, but like it doesn't get to like, I love like the brutal, like the Rick is just, you know, feral. Like I like that stuff. And like obviously 1 and 2 didn't have it as much as that because it's just when the apocalypse is starting, so they're not too into it yet. But I really like when they become like hardened survivors. I love the whole like communities aspect, which season 6 does really well. Season 3 did it pretty well too, as you know, in a different sense. I think 4 and 5 is great. They're mostly on the road, but like I really love those seasons too. 7 onward, I think 7 and 8 are underrated. I do. I think they're definitely the most hated seasons, but I think they're underrated. I don't necessarily think they're like amazing. I think 8 is much better than people get credit for. 7, I think it might be my least favorite season, but I still love it because for specific reasons that I'm sure we're all well aware of. One episode in particular that's one of the best episodes in television. But I think I do like other aspects of it as well. Season 7, 8, or season 6, or what the fuck am I saying? Season 8, I think, is underrated. 9 through 11, I think 9 is amazing, and actually one of the best seasons in the whole show. But it's kind of an outlier there because then season 10 and 11, I feel like is, I don't want to say terrible, but I think it's just lost a lot of what I loved about The Walking Dead. But there was still a lot of good stuff there. Like I do really enjoy 10 and 11, just not nearly as much as the other seasons for the most part. I think 11 I liked a lot when it first came out. I think I've kind of gone down on it over time. All right, I think it's time to go. I'm really excited to write more of that document I was referring to with the ideas, but if anybody's got like ideas for like zombies related stuff, like I'm always open to hearing it, because I didn't even realize the Oscars was going on. That's how much I don't care about the Oscars. I didn't even realize that was good. I see all like the rewards popping up. I had no clue this was, I think I heard it was going to happen day earlier today, but I was not paying attention. Oh my goodness, there's so many. I was like scrolling through my feed, it's just non-stop stuff about the Oscars. Okay. I will see you all later. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.